by introducing a flying zone ban, so the aircrafts cannot fly and bomb the Libyans. Maybe yes, but as a military intervention or physical like that, we don't agree to that. It's a Libyan problem, and Libyan people has to solve it. In all these years, I've never told anybody where my address is, and this is the first time on public I tell you my address. Keeping my address secret is past, gone.
Hiya.
Hello. We got some visitors.
Oh.
Hiya.
Good day.
This is my lovely wife, Sharon.
Long-suffering wife, Sharon. Come on in. Just catching up with this. And I think I've just seen your brother.
No. Who? Which one?
Fakhri.
Fakhri.
From Benghazi on a shot, and hopefully it'll come round on a loop.
There you go. How about that? She just saw my brother Fakhri with the demonstrators in the crowd in Benghazi.
I'm sure. It comes to the side of this poster.
Here.
Here.
Oh yeah, here he is.
Here he is.
Yeah. In 1974, where we had to do the national service, we didn't know anything about national service before. I remember some of my fellow students, we went into the army barracks and they were bringing three-piece suits because they didn't know, we had no idea about the army. But anyway, when we went in, the treatment, it wasn't a training, and the treatment was really to break our spirits, and it was torture. Some people, they put you on the tarmac while you're rolling up all your trousers above the knee, and you start crawling like this, and somebody come from behind you and kick your foot. So then your knee is gonna get grazed on the tarmac. And some people, until the bones actually came out. And when we stopped and thought, this is not training, this is not, you're not training young men to be soldiers to defend their countries. This is to break us, and not just the students, because he did that to the freelance and workers, the government workers and the teachers and all types of people. Every time he takes one part of these people and make them go into the camps. And by doing this, he actually planted a fear in the whole of the population.
The regime arrested all the union or the movement of the Libyan student in the university.
Ali, Naji's childhood friend, recalls this as the moment Gaddafi first began to punish dissent. As a 19-year-old, he attended a student protest in Benghazi. He claims he was then unlawfully detained by a clandestine unit of state security dubbed Group 16.
The first thing, you go inside, you hear your brothers, your Libyans there, either crying or either you see the blood. They were really terrorizing me. Abdullah Sunusi has a group, they call it 16, Group 16. This group is basically specialized in torturing and killing. They put you in a group of 16 and they start hitting you from everywhere, you know, so it's, if you are not strong enough, you're gonna collapse, okay? Because to see 16 people hitting you is not easy. They do many things, you know, you can't even think about them as a human being. You can't, because it's not really with your mind, because you're a normal human being, and logic does not really agree with it. And after that, in 1976, they released us. And we thought, this is the end of it.
Instead, state repression reached new heights.
After that, we started to, you know, to find our way of life, to work, to do other, you know, to move on. That's the time where the things become violent, and it's become different, and terrorizing people, to hang people on the streets and show them in the TV.
I remember I was studying in my flat and I heard a car with the horn continuously beeping. To my surprise, a guy coming, putting his head out of the window with the horn continuous on and saying, "Come out, they're killing your kids, they're hanging your kids, come out, people come out." I don't know to this day what happened to this guy. He was a brave act at the time. So I went and I followed, and then I saw two of the guys hanging. One of them actually used to be my teacher in my primary school, Omar Daboub. He was my teacher. And after that, obviously, all of the people in my generation now, we decided that it's time to get out.
But the dissident generation found that even exile from their homeland didn't guarantee safety from the hit squads.
In 1978, I left Libya to have a safer place. The opposition started abroad, and the movement started to spread around. And I started to feel again that the regime chasing his opponents. And he assassinated another gentleman on Manchester. And he assassinated another two in Italy. He assassinated another one or two in Lebanon. He assassinated in Greece, 3 people.
At an anti-Gaddafi protest in 1984, gunmen firing from inside the Libyan embassy would kill on the streets of London.
On 17th of April 1984, we were in front of the Libyan embassy in St. James Square. I was standing like everybody else opposite the embassy. On that demonstration, I was speaking to BC Ivana Fletcher. On that time, was in front of me like you. Just a few words. And then after that, she has been shot. Other of my friends or my colleagues, they have been shot. There were 11 being shot. He killed people inside Libya. He killed people outside. He, anyway, can do anything.
In 1969, Libyans watched as a 27-year-old army captain seized power from pro-Western King Idris. Riding on a wave of Arab nationalism, Gaddafi's coup appeared to herald an era of modernity and the championing of Arab rights.
وحتى بداية السبعينات كان يضرب بالمثل الشعب الليبي. كانت المحلات